This is a separation drill for helping you get into a powerful hitting stance. One of the most common things that I see for younger baseball athletes is a lot of times they're either missing one of the two things. They're either missing their lower half or they're missing their upper half. So to try to bring those two together in an easy, simple, but a little bit more of a fun way for them to challenge themselves on getting strong, building some balance, and obviously being able to hit the baseball consistently. So what this is for some of the younger players, a lot of times when they go to take their stance or when they take their load, they'll go back in their legs, they'll take their step forward, but if you notice, my hands aren't moving, right? And a lot of times when my hands aren't moving, I'm not getting into a strong position. I always like to relate it to throwing a punch. Am I gonna throw the punch from here, or am I gonna throw the punch from back here? So when I'm getting into my stance, if I go back and just step and my hands are still out in front of me, it's gonna be so tough for me to fire my hands to the outside pitch, or for me to even fire them forward and straight back through the pitcher on a ball down the middle. So what this does is this causes me to turn my hips, and right away, without me even moving a lot, my hands are now coming across my body. So if your son is getting a lot of baseballs, weaker ground balls to the left side, not hitting a lot of line drives, this could be a great drill for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a balanced spot. You're obviously going to try to start this for the first few without even hitting a baseball. And all you're going to do is you're going to go on your back leg and you're going to bring your knob to your knee. You're going to separate your hands, and as you separate your hands, you should be getting into your back leg a little bit, as well as getting your hands and your lead foot out in front. Now what you can do is you can either start from being in this spot, or you can start from actually being on the ground. So now you bring them together, right back down. Together, right back down. Together, right back down. Once you've built the consistency with that, once you feel more comfortable with that, whether you're younger, older, whichever that might be, now we can step into actually hitting the baseball. What I like to do, again, for building the habit, building the consistency, is take your swing on the third attempt. So what you will do is you'll get into your stance, you go 1, 2, and then on the third one, up, down, and once your front foot gets into the ground, we're now going to fire and hit the baseball. Okay, so again, this is excellent for building the separation, really making sure whether you're recording your own swing, submit videos of your son doing this drill or you doing this drill, and when I say you, I'm meaning the athlete, right? So when we're going through and we're playing this from the side angle, we don't want to see these hands when we go to take our step. We don't want to see these hands or our chest starting to open up to that pitcher too soon. Because again, now my hands are already here, I can't fire them out. And if I'm going to the side to hit an outside pitch, you are going to have no strength, no power behind that baseball. So what I want to be able to see from that side angle is that slight downward kind of motion, getting my knob of the bat to the catcher. The only way I get here is by my hands going back, right? There's no way for us to cheat this way, because then I'm going to either hit my head with the bat or I'm just going to be turning the knob, and it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So here we are. Once you build the consistency with that, now we can go into one swing at a time. Coach, dad, yourself loading the ball onto the tee. I'm here, foot's down, boom, driving the baseball, holding your finish, and now really trying to feel these hands traveling along that line and getting through the ball. If you feel this knob where we're up, we separate, and now you feel this knob traveling a little bit more so along your body, we're doing it a little bit wrong, right? We got to be able to, when I'm up and I separate, now I'm going to get this knob to it and I'm extending out. This knob should be pointing to me after I'm extending through the baseball. If you have any questions, write them down below. We're here to help you out.